What is beauty? The answer to this question can be searched forever. Standards vary over time, and every single one of us has a different understanding of beauty. Only one thing stays unchanged. Beauty is always valued. Cosmetology, sports, plastic surgery. We are prepared to spend tons of money and suffer through a lot of pain just to look pretty. A whole industry is built on that, the beauty industry. The desire to look better than we are is also an instinct, the so-called competitive behavior. The biggest, strongest, and handsomest ancestor had more chances of survival and having offspring. Few things have changed since those times. Akmal Qadri is a repeated Asian and African champion in Greco-Roman wrestling, a bodybuilder and a fitness instructor. The beauty of his body was acknowledged officially. Last year, Akmal came in 7th on the beauty contest for men, the Mr. Olympia Moscow. The jury was evaluating the size, symmetry, and proportions of the participants' muscles. To have a body like this, Akmal spends 5 to 6 hours a day in the gym. But there were times when even that wasn't enough. For a long time, Akmal stayed puny and couldn't achieve prominent results despite everyday trainings. For some people, half a year might pass without any results. Usually, after half a year, people lose hope and start taking drugs. It turns out physical exercise is not enough by itself to build a perfect body. Our bodies are unique. We digest the same nutrients differently. We have different hormone levels and metabolism. All these factors have to be taken into account when selecting an individual training program and diet. First, you have to test the response of the person's body, joints, and muscles. What did he do today? How many calories did he consume from proteins, carbohydrates, and fats? How many calories did he spend, and what results did he achieve on the second session? We are not a simple weight room, boom, do this, boom, do that. It's all based on physiology. In 12 weeks' time, changes start happening. But the training program has to be constantly updated. Our body quickly gets used to a particular set of exercise, and its effectiveness decreases. The most important in the race for outstanding curves might decide to take a shortcut, most often, steroids. These medications usually imitate the action of the male hormone testosterone and stimulate the muscle growth. Only the beauty achieved by these means has a high cost. It's very bad for your health. You will have problems with your joints, with ligament, with your liver. Your heart will become bigger. Your thyroid and prostate will suffer. A man then loses confidence. I have a lot of close friends who still can't have children because their sperm is dead. And sadly, even in their sexual life, they need to take pills to feel like a man. So people should understand that you have to work and work and work to achieve results. For those who are not ready to go through hardships to the stars, but still want to be fit and attractive, there's a safer way that helped many Soviet astronauts to get back in shape. This method is called fitness training for the lazy. A special suit for exercising is equipped with electrodes that send impulses directly to our muscles, forcing them to work. There are plenty of electrodes for every muscle group. Actually, there is no need for lifting a kettlebell. Even if you'll be lying still in the suit, your stomach will become flat, your buttocks tight, and your legs slim. Easy physical exercises simply enhance the effect of training sessions. This method is actively developing all over the world. And a lot of athletes also use this method in their training because it's very effective and helps to save a lot of time. You can go to the gym and spend an hour and a half on a regular training session. Or you can get the equivalent of a 3-hour workout here in just 30 minutes. Another thing is, unlike usual fitness training, the lazy one doesn't have any contraindications. No heavy weights are used during exercises, so the joints aren't traumatized. It's suitable for every age, but exercising still has to be regular. There are no miracles to be expected. If you stop doing it, your perfect body will soon stop being so perfect. You will get out of shape, lose your strength and fitness. On average, it'll be over in 4 to 5 months. Beautiful people get married more easily. They have better jobs and earn more money. Sociologists keep confirming it every year. And it's not so much about the beauty itself as about the confidence it gives to a person. But if doing sports doesn't get you where you want, plastic surgery is always there at your service. Take this modern girl with extra small cup size. No matter what she eats, be it all cabbages, her breasts won't grow. She feels very insecure about it. And correcting the size and shape of her breasts can help her integrate into society, fix her sexual life and self-perception. It can make all the difference. Most of the time, we achieve big success because a woman instantly becomes happy. She starts to like herself, to pick different clothes. Her behavior changes as well. We can keep telling each other that we prefer natural beauty, but we can't ignore the facts. The number of plastic surgery grows up to 40% every year. Breast augmentation is one of the most popular surgeries. This is how modern implants look. They are made out of bioinert silicone, a material that doesn't trigger rejection. On the subject of implant replacement, I can say that first of all, they are not tires. They don't need to be changed according to the season. And modern manufacturers, modern companies that produce these implants are so advanced that they give a lifetime warranty on their products. So after placing these implants, we give our patients a special passport with a lifelong warranty. Every implant has a serial number. They are like high-end materials and car parts that, under favorable circumstances, will never require replacement. You already met Akmal, and this is his beautiful partner, Annie. We invite them to take part in our experiment on testing the strength of silicone implants that are meant to serve their owner her whole life. For the most part, women are afraid of the implant rupturing as a result of a blow or a fall. Right now, Annie is imitating exactly this kind of situation. A strong blow with a 3-kilogram baseball bat didn't cause any harm to the tested object. The girl was seriously fired up, but the implant still held out. But there are more astonishing demonstrations. There was a story 2 years ago when Israel was bubbling with another series of local conflicts. This woman, a mother of many children, was cooking something in the kitchen for her kids when a bomb blew up, and a fragment of it flew in the window and hit her in the heart area, and the fragment got stuck in the silicone implant. Blowing up a bomb in the studio was a bit too much. We went with firing an air pistol. Akmal basically Swiss cheesed the implant from a short distance. Here, look, with all the bullets fired, there's not a single exit hole. Nice. Women can work as bodyguards. These things make you safe. And the final test? Let's see how big of a load the implant can hold. You see? Our total weight with Annie is 160 kilograms, and it held out very well. Actually, durability of implants is a question that has long been bothering both women and men. Men, too, wouldn't mind adding some extra volume with the help of silicone. There are new, advanced implants for pectoral muscles. So today, instead of going to the gym, skinny young men can simply get some implants and have a sculpted body. There are face implants available too. Cheekbone implants, chin implants, jaw implants that visually enhance the jawline. There are also implants that are used in urology to improve a man's sexual life or to achieve some aesthetic goals, and so on. In 1973, women all over the world got a new enemy: cellulite. Up until that moment, few people cared about orange peel skin on women's thighs. But in 1973, a famous cosmetologist and an owner of a beauty salon in New York City, Nicole Ronsard, waged the war on cellulite.
Cellulite is a slang word. If we talk about cellulite, it's actually a disorder, inflammation of subcutaneous fat. But it so happened that this name was widely adopted for gynoid lipodystrophy.
So what causes cellulite, or to put it correctly, lipodystrophy? When we gain weight, adipose cells in the subcutaneous layer expand unevenly, compressing adjacent blood and lymphatic vessels and causing edema. This leads to problems with cell metabolism, and over time, rigid fibrous tissue is formed around them that compresses cells and causes the orange peel syndrome. Today, a procedure called endermolift, or vacuum roller massage, is used to fight cellulite.
The working part is called a handpiece. It has a screen and a treatment chamber. These rollers are mobile, and the skin and the subcutaneous fat get into this treatment chamber, where they're subjected to a thorough massage. The procedure is concluded with lymphatic drainage, or drainage of excessive liquid from the body.
About 90% of women have cellulite, whereas men aren't predisposed to it at all due to the hormonal differences. The more peculiar thing is the fact that the main weapon against cellulite, vacuum roller massager, was invented by a man, Louis Paul Guittet. Although, as it often happens, by accident.
He was an engineer. After he got in a car accident, he was staying in a rehab clinic together with all these women with burns. He noticed that physical therapy and a vacuum massage on the burns, it not only made the texture of the skin smoother, but also improved skin elasticity. If the burn was on a thigh, for example, the cellulite would be gone. He was a smart guy, and he decided that he can create something like this to help women stay slim and beautiful and fight off the ever more pressing problem of cellulite.
Louis Paul Guittet quickly started to work on his discovery. He developed and patented the endermolift device. Today, it's used not only for treating cellulite, but also for recovering after physical exercise. Just imagine, you eat as much delicious food as you want without bothering yourself with sports. And as soon as you notice your belly growing or your thighs getting bigger, you simply make an injection of a miraculous drug and become slim again. Wouldn't it be just perfect? Our next protagonist is Sergey. He couldn't find time in his tight work schedule to go to the gym. And looking in the mirror one day, he found himself having a substantial belly. Sergey decided to seek help from cosmetologists, and he found out that injections can substitute weights and diets. I recommended Sergey to go with chemical liposuction. He doesn't have visceral obesity. The excessive fat is built up underneath his skin, not around internal organs, so this procedure can solve his problem. This injection breaks down the subcutaneous fat with the help of special substances contained in it. A fat cell pops up, and its debris are excreted naturally in the course of 3 to 4 days with the help of organs. The organs responsible for removing waste, kidneys and liver. If afterwards you follow a healthy diet, do exercise, and generally take care of your health, the result will last for a long time. Of course, one injection is not enough. You need several procedures and a healthy liver and kidneys that will have to remove all the waste from your body. Also, this procedure cannot take care of extensive fat deposits. In Sergei's case, to finish off the remaining fat, one more method from the arsenal of modern cosmetology is used: ultrasonic cavitation. Ultrasonic cavitation is another procedure for dealing with localized fat deposits. The main principle here is ultrasonic waves that penetrate the skin and make the water oscillate. The resulting shock wave destroys the adjacent fatty tissue. By the way, the number of patients who go to surgeons and cosmetologists to remove excessive fat grows 80% every year. In the beginning of this documentary, we said that humans are genetically programmed to choose beautiful partners, making sure that their offspring is healthy and well. But we still haven't answered another important question. Why does the perception of beauty constantly change? For example, why Yulia and Lana would be considered a standard of beauty 200 years ago. Heavily built women with sizable virtues. Let's put it like this. The type of women preferred by Rubens were in demand back in the day. Why? It's also because of reproduction. Those were the times of starvation. For thousands of years, lean body had been associated with sickness and generally with health problems, hunger, and poverty. So for many centuries, men favored plump, chubby, well-fed women. Corpulence used to be a sign of prosperity and success. Today has a contrary meaning. Not everyone can afford fitness gyms and the services of cosmetologists and plastic surgeons. Our success and health are represented with a fit and well-shaped body. So the change in the beauty perception is nothing more than a mechanism of evolution. It's the way humanity evolves. It leads to changes in our perception, but most importantly, in our brain. We perform selection inside our species, a very serious artificial selection. If we use a metaphor, all of us live in a dovecote, and we, the dove, are selected according to certain characteristics, hairiness of extremities or the color of feathers. But we are both doves and breeders at the same time. We peck to death those with the wrong feathers. That's the trick. It means that we both perform and undergo evolution. In any case, our longing for beauty made a whole industry come to life that both serves us and controls us at the same time. And this industry will only continue to develop, dictating us new rules and offering us new possibilities.